life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry.
Damn. And here I was hoping my upstairs visitor was just playing tricks on me. Hey, a sheep!
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she...
Fresh meat. Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg, too.
The depth of unamused ennui staring back at you from those ovine eyes.
Are you referring to the ballerina?
With two shakes of her stumpy tail, the sheep turns away from... Did you expect a needle?
Get your dirty little paws out of...
Did you expect a needle?
Yeah, no thanks. One sparkly, yeah, no thanks. One sparkly green hate necklace is enough. Ah, locked.
Everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really.
Empty.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why, for my peace of mind, of course.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul.
My, look at the concentration on your face. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It... for your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's. No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation.
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a...
My word. You do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good...
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. You surprised? You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are small ones this time. We'll find out who did it.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic. Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things. We'll find out who did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless...
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, they would. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And listen, I could use someone to keep their... Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Think about it. It's one of you who got... Who's your real... You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Oh, the hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
She eyes you quite serious.
Not the future, no. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue.
You were in a cellar with. My, aren't you a pretty cup full of sugar and spice? Of course it is. The truth's right. But don't you worry, darling. I don't lick and tell. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint.
Never say never, though.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-store.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this trampy fan.
There has been a murder, Your
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Don't you get saucy with me when you
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now,
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander, many...
standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one. Ifan grins, flashing.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I would...
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
classify this slop as food?
The joy, I've heard a lot.
More appetizing.
Nothing good. No surprise there. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I
Not interested in the son of the divine himself. I don't blame you one bit. But Vic here...
What are you conspiring about over there? You!
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet.
Your Majesty.
And that bee is...
Name!
That has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet.
I'll need to get clever with this lock.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad?
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh...
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
I'm inspecting your teeth, in case that wasn't spectacularly obvious. There's some discoloration, but now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Goodness gracious me, what a bore.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Meanwhile, the Magisters...
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms. He raises an eyebrow as you approach.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
He turns his head toward you, looking you up.
You look like a Ghetto. Listen, if you're interested. Or get gone if you aren't. The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. the unintelligible chatter of your shipmates.
And?
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen...
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never... But there's more. Listen. There now. Just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of...
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news. No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman... Burn my beard. That means... if we'd been travelling for... Yes! Only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Yeah, no indeed, kiddo. But that...
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all, thank ye kindly, kiddo.
He continues stroking his beard.
You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed us.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can read.
I don't like comedy. The divine order wants to know. Not so fast. Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your...
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is simultaneously too detailed and tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest... No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
The elf's face freezes for just a...
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. Now, please, run along.
No amount of pestering will get the elf...
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Matt, you faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and...
Sorry you're upset, ma'am, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Well...
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen courses.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor...
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious. The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching. The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling.
You sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much. Please make it stop.
Too much. Too much.
The dog whines and... The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet, black nose. The dog notices you for the first time. It sneezes suddenly and...
Can't smell. Please, make it stop.
The dog whines.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Gods! By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck.
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too? Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
On the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You press your palm against the door to open it. It doesn't budge. The moment you touch the... through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull, the skeleton, is quickly leafing through a volume of
No. What damn fools record not? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet.
The skeleton looks up.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his...
I know your god did not gift you with much, but do you look at me and think, why, yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the seafloor, whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over. I believe you did. Although I was wearing the face of an elf. I had a mask, rather ingeniously a mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
The skeleton holds up his book.
I am trying to... And I will be damned if I let the... Go on! Go. Swim or drown or... Please, my time is short. Although you...
The moment you touch the door, your belly goes... The door groans open.
Something's breaking through.
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to...
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious.
not one to let sleeping dogs lie.
Empty. Did you expect a needle?
Wait, where are the rest? Wait, where are the rest? Wait, where?
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait! Void broken!
Beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
They who are about to try this.
Let the games begin.
I've faced worse.
We need to move.
They smell even worse.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar. Well, the Order's right about one thing. First comes Source, then comes Void Woken. Am I the lone survivor? Well, thanks, disembodied voice.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Why? I guess. Well, the people who put me here are human. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for... But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what you'll see. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. You can stay out here with me if you want. You don't seem that scary.
void woken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore. These bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. That's Magister Jalen. He wasn't so bad on the ship, at least. Poor fella.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them. What's that? Yes, I did see how it made short work of the great acorn servants. But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our What? Dear me, have you... Oh, I see. You cunning devil, Quercus. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe. Egad! It speaks. What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Salora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce... No, we will have the... Now, onwards! Shield!
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady mouth. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer. Or...
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of... Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck. You have my...
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried... Now then, if there's nothing further, I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but...
He sighs.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? A consciousness.
He looks out over the water once more.
As for myself, when I consider... I see continents dotted with... What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, He stares at you with utter
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Oh, may the... I am the Red Prince. The of course you...
There's a brief moment's pause.
That said, I suppose the grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. Then by all means...
He watches you
black cat. Here, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
It seems we're not the only ones taking on strays. Oh, don't need to be jealous, Quercus. Fur maketh not the cat.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met. He's leaning over a corpse.
Bugger. How on earth am...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder... Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more I chased her here, but she...
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his... I would normally employ a tool to... I could then craft a mask to hide...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Because my own was stolen from me! And the idea of being oh, get off! You are simple. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features. Oh, please. It is far too... No, but once I have and then I can return to finding my people. At least from this realm. A cult? Hardly. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible... We studied the mysteries of the universe, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will... Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are... Every one of your races resembles them in some manner. Perhaps my people have ascended to some... Regardless, they are not here. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. I suppose. You seem more at ease in this world than I. Excellent. While we are conversing, of course the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours? Much magic? I was controlling the powers of the universe while your people were still... doing whatever it is you used to do. What speciality would you prefer? Oh, you've asked the wizard if he would please join your party as a wizard. I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Splendid. Very well.
No, get out! You are not welcome here. Go, she-pig!
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. Master was a lizard. She sent us here. Me, Ma and Pa. It's their fault I'll never see Ma and Pa again. How do you know? You're really nice. I like you. You can have this.
The child smiles. She starts...
Grab a bottle of arrow.
You hear me, human. Leave.
Turtles. They're transforming.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
vines snakes upward from the vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible... The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn. Your mind churns, the imagery too chaotic before you even registered the cool flesh. They pulse, tightening mercilessly.
Where you planning to go, elf? You've already wrecked the ship and butchered the crew.
No. They kill themselves when they steal my spores. Now I warn you. Tell me where they send the rest, or more Magisters die.
It's Magisters you want, is it? Plenty of those at Fort George, sorcerer.
Sir.
Ah. Planning an ambush with this scion, were you? The witch don't fool me. She's wrecked this ship by herself.
I tell you, I am no witch. The spores do this. If I do not...
Stow the elven hedge magic. Weren't much use when we flooded your forest. Lucian said it was a necessary evil.
You. I try to give you a chance.
Oh, sir. Her armor!
The scion twitches in sudden rage, and her armor uncoils, as if made of...
No more chances.
Got a new stick for you to chew on.